Hey, true believers. What are y'all doing out there? Are we too busy still dabbling in sin? Are we growing our relationship with Christ and God? Do a lot of you feel like you are watching and waiting? I'm at the tail end of a hard decade with two different narcissists of the psychopath, sociopath strain. I aged so rapidly just in the past 6 months. And I also really did accomplish a kind of healing and major growth. I totally needed those lessons. But I've lost my vim, my vigor. I lost my fervor. I'm all warriored up and I'm ready. I'm just so exhausted. I'm dizzy, my balance is way off. My muscles have atrophied from the isolation and the not moving and the not being able to get out and walk. My brain freeze in the fog. I'm sure God has a nice fluffy cloud for me to rest on. I can fluff it up in between naps. All of this warrior training just to be a fluffer. So do we really, really believe? Jesus believes in us. How would a true, true believer act in these times? We know enough about frequencies, the 100th monkey, about the collective consciousness, about souls. We know enough about narcissists, and we know enough about the devil. So how does a true believer act in these times? We already know we win. It is written. So can we just decide to win now? We should start by taking care of business, let's clean house in preparation for our guests. Think, what are we, assholes? Shouldn't we be tidying up, not just crying and pathetic and wailing and gnashing and all that stuff? Shouldn't we be tidying up? Okay, look, Jesus said we are gods. Psalms 82:6. He said the kingdom of heaven is within us. It's here, not somewhere else in the future. Luke 17:21. He said we will do greater works than he. John 14:12. He gave us authority over the enemy. Luke 10:19. So we are gods. The kingdom of heaven is within us. We will do greater works than he. And he gave us authority over the enemy. Guys, is it just me? Is it just me? It sounds like we can run the vermin off. Are we holding back our blooming fruits? I had a vision. I was like, if we all just started picking our fruit and throwing it at them, we could have the biggest fruit salad food fight in the world. So, while we'd be throwing the most nutritious, delicious, they're throwing titanium dioxide, or tert-butyl-hydroquinone, or 6-hydroxy-5, 2-methyl-oxy-methyl-4-sulfophenolazo, 2-naphthalene sulfonic acid. That is the scientific name for FD&C, red dye number 40. So, all kidding aside, it just sounds to me like we're supposed to do a job. Maybe we were supposed to do this job from the very beginning. The devil has more than earned the stinging shame of being taken down by us little children. Just those loving, dedicated, loyal, innocent children who endured top-of-the-line brainwashing, emotional and physical abuse, the kind that leads to insecurity and self-deprecation. My God. And blessings to all of those who removed themselves from this situation. So, like where I'm at this decade, somewhere around year 6, 7, the thought kept coming to mind, like, I'm being trained to be hi Kitty, I'm being trained to be able to stand in the same room as the devil and not react with fear, not lose control of my reactions, and not be drawn into some lies. So how is it that we know the story, we're told that we win already, so the calm stillness of knowing that, compared to the confusion, fear, and rushed chaos that's all over the world for those who don't have this grounding, I think a lesson showing us the power of a consciousness, even subliminally, and its defining effects. I think a lesson showing us with just a little belief, we're either putting on our own chains, or we're getting the feeling, the amazing feeling of the power of being. Like, a lot of things are removed or changed or redefined or twisted in the Bible. It would be super funny if it's supposed to end with our collective consciousness bringing the Christ consciousness. We are the... I don't think it's like about a war for us or a fight. It's about us dwelling in the power and staying there. So I think just from the sheer inattention, our full understanding of relevance, they might just fade out of our reality. So, not trying to be blasphemous. I'm not trying to say that my idea is a hidden truth that we should all follow. I'm not trying to get anybody to believe anything. I'm just making observations. And I welcome chat, comments. You'd think it was a Friday over here. It's only Tuesday night. Good Lord. I was trying to make this point, and then I get off to the side. So I was saying, wouldn't it be funny with all this missing information, misinformation in the Bible, with all this misdirection? It would be funny if it was true that that the Christ consciousness comes up through us in our collective consciousness, and we are raised, and blah blah yakety smackety law, right? But part of their deception, because they're so funny and clever, part of their deception is we'll have them kind of apologizing and unworthy and sitting and waiting for the return of the man in the robes in the clouds. And they, will close down their calcify in the third eye and that eye's wide shut. And but anyways, I'm just saying, and then we'd miss it, like astrologically or when it's best conducive with all the magnetisms are in the right place or in the universe for that transition. And then, oopsie, look like it's going to be another 32,000 years. Messed up. Like, you can put the brakes on, Satan, is it now we have to wait for another cycle? You get time. Oh God, that guy singer that got fat and started wearing, it's just not, that's a humiliation ritual. But anyways, that'd be funny. Like this, we're all just waiting dutifully, and we're going to be more and more ready. Nobody knows the hour. No, everything. Faith. Gotta have faith. And and really, we were all supposed to be focusing and laser beaming out our energies and intentions, and you know how it feels when you do the Holy Spirit wave, or this is a real this power and enlightenment is a real. I mean, mentally, physically, spiritually. Yeah, I'm just saying, if we all got there in that perfect balance, in the woo, yeah. So, yeah, I just had to tell you that. I didn't have to brush my hair. I did. I didn't have to put in a filter. Ooh, I'm off kilter. I ain't got a filter. Look, I just wanted to show you Kitty. Hi, Kitty. What are you doing? No filter? Never. Always the best.